Martell Holt's former wife, Melody Shari, is leading the charge to make sure he gets the fair compensation he deserves. Get some tea because this story of revenge is sure to stick in your memory. As a result, few couples in reality TV drama have attracted as much attention from viewers as Melody Shari and Martell Holt. Melody Shari's drama, as Melody Shari on Shark Tank, was starring this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville in the Tokyo Metropole Eastern Time Filming Gallery. Summer should come as a startling shock that will haunt our senses for decades as it disseminates, the soft sales relationship language cycle that overwhelms and destroys an already brutal and disheartening relationship world. His wife and the mother of their 4 children experienced public humiliation and heartbreak upon the revelation of his long-term affair and a child outside of their marriage. For years, Martel tried to assign blame, gaslight Melody, and even play the victim, but Melody had her own plan, and it didn't involve feigning disgrace as an ex-wife for very long. Now Melody has changed the story, transforming her pain into power and using her position to focus on her personal growth, business endeavors, and children's upbringing. Martel's attempts to remain relevant often place him in the wrong position with the public as Melody continues to gain popularity. Their relationship has devolved into a public power struggle, with Melody emerging as the clear fan favorite and Martel being viewed as the toxic villain on reality TV. His downfall was ultimately caused by his repeated infidelity, which took an unexpected turn when it was revealed that Ariani Curry, his longtime mistress, had become pregnant while Melody was expecting their 4th child. Instead of taking accountability, Martel exacerbated the situation by accusing Melody of cheating, a move that ultimately backfired on him. He famously referred to Ariani as a peasant. Melody's reputation as someone who thrived on deflection and disrespect was further cemented when fans came together to support his dignity in the face of such humiliation. As if that weren't enough, Martel has also been accused of sharing threats of retaliation related to their private tapes. During their recent interactions, Melody made references to this in private photos in an attempt to intimidate Martel. Martel has gaslighted Melody and made up the story to make himself appear to be the misunderstood victim. His actions, both on and off screen, have been a textbook example of toxic masculinity and manipulation. His emotional issues were revealed when he used their children and their arguments over co-parenting as coping mechanisms. Because of his tendency to profit from chaos, Martel hasn't been very well liked by viewers. Instead, his issues have exposed a pattern of entitlement and self-destruction. The more he attempted to bring Melody down, the more he clung to the drama as if it were his lifeline, demonstrating his inability to let go. But while he thrived on chaos, Martel had no idea that Melody was quietly planning her own path to success and freedom. For Melody Shari, the road to redemption had no shortcuts. As Martel reveled in his bad boy persona, Melody had to pick up the pieces of her husband's adultery on reality television. She suffered from extreme public humiliation. It was made even more challenging by Martel's refusal to take accountability, leaving the burden of the repercussions on Melody, a devoted mother to their 4 children. Despite the emotional toll the chaos had taken on her, she refused to allow it to define her. Melody's first steps toward independence showed her perseverance as she turned her hardship into motivation to rebuild her brand and career. As an astute businesswoman, she expanded her business, creating opportunities that not only ensured her financial stability, but also cemented her status as a role model for other women like her. Melody's ability to turn around and succeed gave fans hope because they saw a mirror of their own struggles in her. At the same time, she returned her focus to her mental health in an effort to protect her children from as much of the drama as possible. Melody chose to concentrate her efforts on bettering herself rather than speak up while Martel's antics dominated the news. She made it clear that her intention was not retaliation, but to find her peace and live her life as she saw fit. Melody, however, reached her breaking point after years of deceit, manipulation, and public scrutiny, the custody battles over their 4 children served as a wake-up call. Martel's attempts to paint Melody as an unfit mother failed when she showed her determination and dedication to providing a stable environment for her children. Melody handled the courtroom drama with poise instead of crumbling under the weight of Martel's accusations. Instead of being upset by their misbehavior, she launched herself into a frantic investigation and found out all about their darker history together before going public. Melody sold the company and moved west to New York, where she robbed Metallisms literally 2 weeks after hiring Margot. I can't even pronounce her name. She had the most amazing name, but tired of the skewed narrative Martel often offered, Melody decided to take back her voice and speak out about the emotional infidelity and continuous gaslighting she endured. Her choice to rebel was not limited to legal battles. Melody rewrote the narrative to suit her needs. She wasn't just venting her frustrations. Her public statement was an attempt to recover the story that Martel had stolen for years. Melody refused to let her ex-husband's antics dictate her life or her future, using her platform to talk about her struggles and show others that they could be overcome. And just when it seemed like he had the upper hand, Melody's return hit Martel where it hurt the most. Melody's revenge, which was neither loud nor vindictive, was immensely inspirational during Martel's ongoing struggles in the court of public opinion. Melody quietly built an empire through her successful business ventures, such as her skincare line and music career. Melody's entrepreneurial spirit demonstrated that she was more than just a reality TV star. She was a powerful force, and it was evident how well liked she was growing as her supporters surrounded her. Melida's story resonated with viewers who had followed her journey from a betrayed wife to a strong, independent woman. Social media provided proof of her expanding fan base, not only applauding her achievements, but also condemning Martel's harmful behavior. Melody's reputation suffered as his fame increased, proving that even the most arrogant people eventually fell victim to karma. Melody's revenge inspired others, which is why it was so satisfying. Many women found that Melody's story resonated with their own struggles, making her journey of empowerment relatable. Fans applauded Melody's ability to use her darkest moments as launching pads for success. It wasn't just about winning Martel over, it was also about regaining her dignity and showing the world what a strong woman could do. But Melody didn't stop there. She made sure Martel was made to answer for his actions. By remaining calm, she exposed his chaotic nature as a desperate attempt to keep things under control. But Melody didn't stop there. Her victories, both personal and professional, turned into his losses, proving that the best kind of revenge is, in fact, success. She made sure Martel felt the consequences of his actions. The critiques from fans and cast members of Love and Marriage Martel is battling to maintain what little reputation he still has as Huntsville continues to deteriorate. Once a popular character on the show, Martel is now remembered as a cautionary tale of how toxic behavior can lead to one's public demise. Fans have commented cruelly on social media, saying things like, Martel truly believed he could cheat, manipulate, and gaslight Melody without consequences. Now look at him. He's losing everything. He's living proof that karma is real. Another person commented, Melody is doing well while he is struggling. A more deserving man could not have experienced this. Because of his actions, Martel is not worthy of sympathy, as the show's viewers have made clear. Martel has even lost the support of the LAMH cast. Many of his co-stars who initially tolerated his behavior for the sake of the show have now criticized his lack of accountability. The effects go beyond Martel's relationships on screen, despite the fact that some have even commended his resilience and perseverance in severing his ties with his co-workers. Martel's chances for both personal and professional success have also deteriorated. Reports suggest that potential partnerships have dwindled, and businesses and partners are reluctant to work with someone whose reputation is marred by controversy and negativity. However, the irony of Martel's demise is that it results from the same traits that once made him the most important character on the show. His clever tactics and dramatic inclinations, which used to keep him in the spotlight, have now come back to haunt him. Fans who once found Martel amusing now see him as the story's antagonist, as he attempts to cope with the circumstances. Melody's triumph serves as a reminder that karma always finds a way. As she transforms from victim to victor, what started out as a nightmare of betrayal, public humiliation, and emotional issues has turned into a tale of empowerment. A user wrote, "Melody is proof that you can rise above anything. She's an icon for anyone who's ever been hurt but refused to stay broken. Fans have been inspired by her story. She didn't more than just seek revenge, she left a legacy. That's how you win." As we think back on Melody's journey, we are reminded of the value of self-worth and significance of regaining your power. Her story is a powerful example of how to confront life's obstacles head-on and come out stronger on the other side. Now, the real question is, how do you feel about Melody's reprisal? Does Martel need to be held more responsible, or does it belong in this chapter? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to receive updates on the latest celebrity tea. Let's discuss it in the comments section. You'll see me in the next video.